Hello, how's everybody? I been shopping at Hobby Lobby, of course. Let me show you what I got. Okay, shouldn't be this complicated, but all the same. These little polyester shirts from Cricut. They really weren't that expensive in the beginning at $6.49, but now they're $3.24. So I got them so that I can try to do some stuff. And I got some of the stuff. Okay, I think I got another bag somewhere. But let's start with this. I got this, and I didn't see this at some of the other stores, so they're starting to mark other stuff down in the sewing department. This was a Euro price at $29.99. Now it's my price at $14.99. So I went on and got it, and the lady was like, "You got that at a good deal?" And I said, "Yes, I know." So, because it's not going to be there. And they had already moved it, which I'm like, how did they already move it over to the clearance section where, they normally keep it in the sewing part? But all the same. Okay, first off, the Valentine's Day stuff is 90% off. I did buy a few things before just in case they ran out. So I'm going to have to go to the store at some point today, and I will, because this was 19 cents. And I'm going to show you in a minute because I'm right over here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use it for. So I got a few of these. And I got these because I usually let my daughter use them. She has beautiful hands compared to mine. And I use to do nails and all that stuff. Yeah, the cobblers. Kids don't have shoes. There I go. Not having my nails done. But let me show you. I think I got it right here. It just so happens I was over here doing crafting. But I bought this Anna Griffin heart kirigami that I didn't send out to anybody for Valentine's Day. I had an example. Did I put it away? Well, the point of it is, see it, because now I'm doing the shoes. I started on the shoes. I got that kit right here. And, wow, I did some cleaning up. Because I got my little case, which I want to show you all, that I'm actually storing my Gemini inside the sewing case. See, y'all, that's why I'm on a tangent. But, let me move this out of the way. Let me pull this stuff over here. This is a sewing kit case that I got from Hobby Lobby. It carries a sewing machine. I still have a tag on it. It was one of the your price too at $29.99. And it went down to $14.99. But I think I already did it in the video. But instead of having my sewing machine in here, I got my Gemini 2. And just some Anna Griffin paper from the last class where we did before Christmas going on Veterans Day weekend. Anyway, so this is what this paper is from, but I had done some hearts, and they are somewhere, but all the same. I got these to go on top of the hearts because when you pull them out, let's see, when you pull them out, well, anyway, when you pull them out, you need something to put on top of it to pull it. So I'm going to try these. I also, I bought a bunch of those because I'm like, if I use it, it's going to really work great. I also got these to try because they're kind of flat. Well, they're very flat, as you can see. They were 19 cents also. And these have a little sticker on the back that you could put on top of the little heart, and you can pull the heart up with that. How they have it designed. I'm over here trying to see if I can find another one. This was my kids' table when they were little girls. Disney Princess, and then I put a puzzle that I got from the Dollar Tree. What I did the other week. Let's see, like I said, those were the shoes that I'm working on. This is my thermal press. I did a video letting you with unboxing, but I've been trying to print a copy of my book that I wrote that's on Amazon under Catherine Craig. I was trying to pull that one. Then I got my other Gemini here that I was using. So I'm wondering, on the morning when I'm trying to tell you all, and I wasn't expecting to have to show that. That's, now I'm trying to find it all and I can't remember where I put it. Oh, okay, this is some of the other stuff that I bought, sublimation stuff. I was just trying to see, because I had a heart that I didn't do right, and I could do a demo and show you how it looked. Like I said, I really wasn't expecting to do that. I was just going to do this haul. So let me just go back to that. Now this I just got because I like these kind of hearts. They were cute. I can remember in second grade, Miss Paget, who also went to my church. Miss Paget was my second grade teacher. And she taught us about all of the holidays. And you know that this was a pagan holiday, Valentine's Day. You know there's supposed to be a St. Valentine's and perhaps a story behind it. But she had the dolly hearts, and we had to make that and give each other little gifts. So we all had our little paper bag that we decorated and taped it to the chalkboard. And because back then you had chalkboards, not the dry erase and all of the new thing that they call the Elmo and all of that now. But it was cute. And yeah, so I've always liked the little dolly type hearts, doily type hearts with lace. And these aren't lace and they're really filled, but it's that on that type. So I had to get that. Now, I don't know if I've already gotten this or not. And it's sad that I don't know, but I'm going to tell you the truth, because I did go when they're doing the sewing haul, and I did buy a lot of stuff, and I may have already bought this, and if I have, I am going to take it back. I could give it to somebody, and I do have a cousin who has a sewing design business, so I may give it to her in case she hasn't. And this does actually match very well with this set, and at the same time, it also matches with this set. And they're magnet bookmarkers, so I mean, a lot of people, well, I don't know if people read nowadays or not, because we're all YouTubing. I am. And then I got this one for 19 cents also, and I was thinking I was just getting these, and I was looking at them for the same Kirigami card. And then I realized later, I was like, oh wait, I got these too, and these. Wow. I was like, I could use all these, and I could make a whole lot of hearts. And so that's what a lot of this was. Now, I do want to go back and get the magnets if I didn't already get them. Y'all will know in a minute because I got another bag. Okay, now I didn't see this one on sale before, but I was like, this is a good thing to have. It was $3.99 and I got it for 99 cents. And this here is for your purse. And you know, if you look at some of your bags that you have, your purses, pocketbooks and all, you probably have one of these. And if I can find another one, I'm going to get that too. So I got this. I need to find two more, because if I only find one, guess who's going to use it? One. See the lips with the straw? But I really want to find at least one more so I can give them to my daughters. Now they're teenagers. They're probably not going to use it, but they'll probably play with it while we're at the house. Okay. Who's not going to get these? Probably should have got more than one because they were 24 cents. But I was like, I'm in a sharing mood. So I'm going to, a loving mood, I should say. Hey. But I want to drop these into some marbling paint. And the paint may not even be red. I'm trying to see how many in here. So you got about 4 in there. So yeah, that'll make about wait, what's 4 or more than 4? More than 4. But I was just looking to say that I just need 4. But I got 6 in there. Hey, so I can make 3 pair of earrings out of each design. So I could do a pair in red and pink, a pair in orange and red, a pair and red and white or blue, whatever. I could do that. Plus, you all may not know, sometimes I do them in green just because I'm a March 17th, St. Patrick's Day um, baby that's grown now, but I usually do some hearts in green, not for the envy of it all, but for the St. Patrick's Day love. Then I got these, you know, those little conversation hearts always did look a little smudged. So sometimes, sometimes. So at first I wasn't gonna get these. Then I said, well, 49 cents. We can make it work. We're gonna do something with them. But like I said, I'm gonna put them on that thing because everybody knows conversation hearts. I'm so glad that that other company didn't let them go out of business when they were trying to go out of business. Because that's a Valentine's Day staple. Then these were 39 cents. These can be for shaker cards, which I haven't done a shaker card yet. And I got a lot of kits I need to do to have shaker cards. But these also are small enough to go on nail designs. And I have a daughter, like I said, who has beautiful hands, and we're doing that now. Now, I had already bought this, and this. If you looked at my other video, one of them I'm talking about, they got the sales, then they got more sales, and now this one's gonna be, they even got more sales. But I had bought one, right? And I looked at the dimensions, because that is important when you're buying stuff. I always look at the dimensions, okay? Because that's going to determine if it's happy or not, if you're happy or not, if you got enough, if you got what you need, But some people don't know, so that's why I'm saying it, because I've had my daughters who were young and ordered stuff, and I told them to look at the sizes and stuff, and they didn't always look. Or my husband, people, you got to let them know. So anyway, this was originally $5.99, and I got it for $149. But let me tell you what. So it's 8 inches by 24 inches, right? So I was like, oh, okay. This is a good size. I can just use this one piece and I can make a purse. Well, I can. But it's not as big as the purses I normally carry. So I went back and got a second roll of each one of them, two that I really, really liked. All right, so I got this, just this cute, $24. And in one mind I was thinking, oh, don't get this, it's so trivial, I was like, oh, the girls, they may like it, they may not, they'll put it on their iPhones or whatever. Then I was like, 24 cents is not a lot to think about, because if it didn't go down or it went to half, you probably would have bought it. So 24 cents. And then I'd already gotten some of these. I didn't do the video on them, but I had already gotten some because I had gone in a day and they had done the markdowns on some of the paper stuff, and they had these on sale. So these they were $4.99, which wasn't a bad price, and they were reduced down to $124. And you get folded cards and envelopes. You get a 12-pack with 24 pieces, and they're 5 by 7 inch cards. Now these are cards that I can use. I probably need to go get another pack to design a whole lot of the cards to do my stamping, so I don't even have to worry about doing the coloring. The other thing I want to use this for is, the Anna Griffin book. Now this was in Create. That was the class that this paper, I couldn't think of the class. This was in Create 9 that I had these Anna Griffin papers. And when I did Create 8, that's when she had the album where we taped them together, and she used these cards like this. And so I could use the cards like this, do that taping together that she does, where you combine the ends and then you rotate them back and forth. And you just tape the ends together, and then you make a card. And so this would work fantastic. I got this. And like I said, now looking at them, I could do all kinds of stamps and putting all kinds of ephemera on them and make them really good cards. All of these were $4.99, and I got them for $124. And then I got these. These are a little fancier, like probably, I'll just look at them as thank you cards, thank you notes. But they could be for weddings or anniversaries, or making Anna Griffin, the album. Okay, and so then I got, because I do a little bit of everything. I do scrapbook, jewelry, crochet, sewing, trying to do knitting. I don't do that well enough to say that I knit. But this, you can see some of my videos I do. I have done some time ago though, with jewelry. But this one was originally $5.99, and I got it for $149. and it has this heart on it. And that's cute enough, but I was thinking I would put some more decals on it. And I am going to put a coating over these to protect it from tarnishing. Because, you know, it's from Hobby Lobby. I mean, they got a few things that they try to say got a little sterling silver in it, but that's about as good as that gets. Okay, and this one was for $1.99. What the original price is, it was more than this. So even if it was $2, I still saved a penny. But this iridescent necklace I thought was really spectacular because it gets you look at that toggle closure. It really just gives you a different perspective on necklacing. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, not only does it match this, which I could put this here on, I could put one of these stickers on one of those wooden blocks right here, and I could attach this and have a well working necklace just like that, and it would work. It would work, y'all. I'm about to make a necklace, y'all. All I can tell you is I'm a one-hand bandit. Y'all already see. We're gonna see if we can get that toggle. We should be able to get that toggle through one. So I'm one hand banding it, and I would prefer a purple. I hate to break my wrappers like that. You know what? I was thinking, should I get this purple or that one? I think I'm gonna get the Kiss Me one. Okay. Let's see. Let's find a heart. We're gonna use this one because it has a cute little hole that I like. Even though y'all know my plan is to make these into earrings. But we could put this toggle. Let's see if it's gonna go. Okay. I got the toggle through the hole. Hey y'all, this isn't a workspace setup, but what space isn't a workspace? Alright y'all, it keeps trying to do its own thing. So anyway, I want it on this side. I'm gonna take that off and do a Kiss Me. And then when I take that tag off, I mean, and I could either or. I could do it with paint on the background of the blank or not. But I mean, it's not bad looking, is it? I mean, it's I mean, we're grown women, so we probably wouldn't wear it. But if I painted it, it probably would make a bigger difference. But I don't know. I just saw it and I just thought, So, it's a good deal. Now this, you're going to see me with 50 million different lockets. Because this is something my dad liked and I really loved a locket. And let me tell y'all, y'all see, it works. It works. It's actually a watch. And a working watch. I won't say just a watch, it's a working watch. It's originally $16.99 and I got it for $4.29. I was like, I'll get a bunch of these. But I was like, no, really it was just me and my dad that really liked them. But it works. And if you have somebody who you know would like this as a gift, it is really nice looking. And this is located at the front. You know where they have the jewelry right at the registers? There's you know how they have the books, they have jewelry, they have candy and all that stuff right there at the registers. This is where this was found. The rest of it was found in the locations that, you know, you would normally see them. All right, I'm gonna pause for a second because I got some more stuff. Okay. So, I did get one of these kits too in the sewing thing. And they had the sewing clearance. That was $34, then a $24.99, then $9.99. This sewing box, like, yeah, I went to college for sewing design. Well, I went there for journalism. Then I went to magazines, and I thought I needed to know more about sewing. So anyway, I went over there, and so these were wrapped. They didn't come like this, and I didn't sneak them out the store. You know better than that. I had to wrap them, but to make it easier for the video, I took it off. This was originally $14.99, and I got it basically as you see it here for 90% off, and it was still in good condition. I was shocked because this has been on sale for a while, and I wasn't gonna get all of that, but I got me a man. Well, that's my husband, and it's me. Yep, one will probably be lotion, and one will probably be soap. So anyway, and I just had them pack them in here so that I could take it out of the store. Now, the only thing about this is I wish it had a little handle across there or across here. It has these, but I wish it actually had a handle like this. And those aren't going to be in there. I'll probably have some other stuff. But this was actually, I didn't realize I had organized so well. Now, these are some things I had done from the Dollar Tree, and I just had put them over here. I thought I did a video on them, but I know I did a Facebook post about them with these bags. But these aren't, I should have got 2 because these aren't going to other people. I'm keeping these. I should have got 3 so I can have it for my mom and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, I call her mom. I got this card just because I like these 3-dimensionals, which, like I said, now these could just as easily. Now, see, I just put these cards back in here, the ones I just showed you all. Yeah, I try to be organized. Oh, these would have definitely have gone well with these. But I really want to do stamps on these. And I'm going to put these back because I have to be organized. While I was taking a break to go get some stuff, I put all the stuff back in there. And then here it goes, I need it. But see, if I take these out of here, these were from the Dollar Tree. They're already stacked up with the tapes. I just put them on here. I can make a card and put a little insert writing on it. And so, you know, those are for some quick cards. But I actually have one of those. Remember those rotating stands they had years ago that you could put these on? I do put these on there so that I can find them. And then I have my cards in another place so I can find them. And it all works. Now this, I just thought it was cute because I love shoes. You know, I love everything girly. You know, I was one of them Barbie girls growing up. And so anything with shoes that make you look pretty, I thought was fantastic. These were some more rub-ons that I got from the Dollar Tree. This is Hobby Lobby video, but they were inside the bag I got from Hobby Lobby. And this fusible interface, and I've been looking for some everywhere just to get like a little bit. This would be great. I mean, this is when, if you don't have one of the cutters, the die cutting machines or whatever, this is old school. You're gonna cut this out and then you put it on there. But if you got a die cutting machine, but you don't have, you're doing something unique, like say I have a scan and cut, and it may not have like you may not have the vinyl. You just want to use fabric. This is what you would use. Cut it out, put it on here, and put it on your t-shirt or whatever. Old school, old school. Yeah, here's a t-shirt. You would just put it on a t-shirt and iron it on. Okay. So, and I was looking at that because I thought I had one of those Kirigamis in there. That's what I was thinking I had in there. Whoa, yeah, yes, I've been organizing. But let me show you this first. Can I show y'all this? Are they gonna give me time to show y'all this? Okay, look, I got this here. Now, I probably showed in one of the videos if I uploaded already. The other cookie stand stencil, but this one here fell out of my bag some kind of way. So I went and got another one, 49 cents, and you're gonna make your cookies and you're gonna put your icing on them, and you can put this over it. That's what it is, to give you that design like that. Now they had this one and they had the mermaid one. They did not have this one with the curly cues or flourishes. If they had that one, I definitely would have gotten it. But that's cute. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, let me show you what I got. Cause I've been having this bag around for a minute. and then get to do a video, because I'm not going to do any serious editing, because a lot of people aren't, so I'm not going to be that person who starts it. Well, maybe at some point, but right now I'm too busy for that. But it's $3.99 and it's 99¢. And I'm up early on a Saturday morning doing this here. I would have been up around 4 or 5 o'clock, but I decided to sleep in a little bit today. Okay, life is short, make it sweet. It has a little pocket, and it's cute. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't remember seeing it before it had this sticker. But it's so cute. Probably would have bought it without the sale. And this one, when I did the video with all the sewing stuff, because I know I got it up there, sewing is cheaper than therapy. I couldn't remember if I got one of these or not. And I normally don't like these bags, but I like this bag because I like it finished. I would have preferred that it had more of a 3D than a 2D. But if I want, I can go and fix it. I can just go put a little 1 inch or whatever square on this corner and on this corner and cut it out. And that'll give me a little bit more dimension. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, our bodies be acting up when we get on this camera, don't it? So I guess we got to give out respect to the journalists and stuff. And like I said, I started school in journalism, but I wasn't going to do TV broadcast journalism. I wanted to do just the written, which I guess I'm kind of maybe glad I didn't, because that's kind of going out of style. But these are some more purse closures. They're called a twist lock. $2.99. You may still find some in some stores, because I did see some in some stores. But I got this brass tone, and these are for the feet of bags like this. Let's see if it got feet. That's the feet that they got on here. And that has the same kind of feet. But that's what they would go for. They would be underneath. I did get some of this last minute because I was going to use this. I was thinking I could use this yarn for the Kirigami. It was $12.99. I got it for $3.29. And this ribbon, I said yarn, because I could use yarn, and which I think Anna was using. Some of it she did use. This, I was thinking this here was twine. I was going to say, what they wrap the turkey legs in? But twine. But this here could work because it is maybe thin enough. I don't know. It has probably have to be smaller. But that's what I've been looking for, the stuff to do that card. Then I got this embossing kit for $1.49. And it's gonna let me do. You have this in the cake decorating world when you're doing fondant, clay. But now if you do arts and crafts, you can't use it for food. You'd have to use it for food, but they got food grade ones out there. You have to pick one or the other. Now, if you use it for food and you want to do it for your arts and crafts, you can transfer it and do that, and it'll be fine. But you can't take your arts and crafts stuff and use it for food. Yep, you'll be getting unwell. Okay, I didn't even realize I had gotten this arch, but I can use this because I got some Christmas dies. These will go well with that. My first thought was, I need to take those back, but no, I got some stuff. Plus, I'm a creative, so I know how to make that work. And I did get this. Now, a lot of people are getting this too, and they had it at Joann's. I looked and saw, and I started to buy another one because I do have it. If you want to do leather work, because I don't know if you all saw the purse I did with Tandy Leather, the heart-shaped purse. They have classes there, and I went and did that. They probably had that class this month because it's February. And they have these tools, but this was missing one piece. It says it's missing. So anyway, it took it down to $5.24. And let me just tell you, this by itself could probably be $50 depending. And then it came with a blade. And so, the blades by themselves are probably like $5.24. If you get one of those fancy blades, it's more than that. So, bam. And in case it's in another video, just know, hey, I got this for $1.37. And I got it stored in this bag. And I got the pink one. And I needed to check because I was like, I think I'm missing some colors. But I got this, and they go with the glue stick, and I mean a glue gun, and I do have a glue gun, so I don't know if I needed to buy an extra glue gun. I think I have done. Did I upload that video? Because here's that other, and here's the one I pulled out. So for the people, well, I mean, you still won't know. I told you 8 by 12, but it didn't do enough to make a purse for me for the size that I would use. So I was like, what I would need is do 2 pieces side by side, and then that would get me my purse. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that one, and I'm gonna show you this. And if you're still hanging around, and if it'll let me upload it, I'll show you some of the other stuff. But I think I already did another video with that, and this stuff is just trying to get packed nice and neat so it won't scare my husband and make him thinking I'm hoarding. All right, so I did buy a little onesie, and they were $2.99. They were $5.99. And you know the t-shirts, like I showed you, they were $6.99, and they went down to $3.24. Well, I'm glad I got the stuff that I want to talk about here. Now, I might do this in fusible ink, but I may have do some other decals I have for my daughters with babies. But now they're 16, and well, in a few months, April coming, and my oldest will be 17, and my youngest will be 14. But they're not going to wear onesies, of course. But I have two new little cousins that are girls, and one little grandnephew. And so I got to go back and get another one to make him one. Even though I got them 2 little cheerleader skirts for the girl and a little jersey, little football jersey for the little boy. So cute. All right. And so they had this here for $1.24. And it was originally $3.99. And if you wonder, well, Catherine, what is that? This is birthstones, just in case you didn't see that there. These are the different birthstones, and somewhere in here I got the containers for them. In fact, I think I'm missing a bag because I bought another cute little container that's a necklace. The other ones, they are bracelets. But I got these, and in case you wonder, well, Catherine, what are these? These are album rings in gold, and this was $2.49, and I got it for 62 cents. And if I can find some more, I'm gonna get them silver or gold. Basically, these are those little links, you know, that you put in your albums. And you know how we all bought, because I know some of you bought them too, those little resin kits to make the notebooks. Well, these are the little clips. I wish they were smaller for that reason, but these are the little clips that we're using to connect them, or if you want to do little flip cards and stuff, which I'm going to do like some tags. I want to do some, and hopefully I'll do a video on it where I can make the tags, and I want to make a calendar, and for birthdays, put people's family members' birthdays on them. So anyway, that's that. Then I did buy another one of these, and if I don't use them, my daughters will. Totally Loving Life. This was originally $8.99, and now it's at the great price of $2.24. You can't pass it up. You know, my oldest, she's this girl, but she wants to have her coffee cup and her hair tousled just a little bit, and she has her little jerseys on, what they call them, hoodies, and my husband and I, we don't drink coffee. And my baby, she's not worried about that either. But my oldest, she wants to be that girl. I bought a little toy that they had where you can do the little designs, heart designs and all that stuff in them. She didn't use it. She wants me to make her coffee. She wants me to be the barista. So then they had this one, and I said $8.99 for $2.24. And I was like, I don't need it, but I like it. And I could use it. And if I would probably start doing this old school like this here, because I do have them listed in my phone, and I have calendars that pop me up. But if I was to do this here, probably keep me more focused. All right, so, and I did buy more than one of those because, you know, look, I have 5 siblings, right? My mom has, I would say 11 sisters. Her mom has 11 sisters. Her mom has On her mom's side, she has 11 sisters. On her dad's side, I think there's another 4 or 5 girls. So I needed more than this. Don't think I'm just buying this stuff and it's like, oh, Catherine, you don't have people to use this for. No, I have plenty of people. I'm the March. My baby oldest is April. My youngest is June. My cousin Lynn, she's the July. My older sister, she's the August. Melissa, my other cousin Peach, my sister-in-law Tina, my auntie Lucy, they're all August. Oh, and my other auntie Buck, she's July. I'm telling you, my youngest sister, she's in September. My nephew Max, he's September. His wife is September. My cousin Joyce, my other new little cousin Camille. I'm telling you, I mean, like, I need more. I need a lot. I got a lot of folks, and those is my mama's folks and stuff. I'm telling you, then my great aunties and all them folks. Yeah, I still got people living old kind of. It's getting scarce, but because I'm getting old. But I'm just saying, I got a lot of folks I got to give to, and you know I got to get to my old aunties and stuff. All right, so these are the sublimation markers. They're saying they're iron-on ink, and so they were originally $29.99, and now they're $14.99. So the reason, okay, you're looking at, I bought 3, right? That's all I bought so far. But I'm saying it like that because, okay, the point of it is if you look at the little ink dots here, they're showing you the colors: the yellow, pink, the gray, black, brown, blue, purple, green. That may be a red. Then these here, to me, they are looking to be maybe a little different shade, like a pastelish shade. And then this one, it did have similar, but they may be more of a, these are the same, but this is a bold print, and this one is a fine tip. Okay, so that's what that distinction was with the colors. And so this one was bold, but it's more pastel colors. So, and I didn't see where the pastel colors had a fine tip. But they give you a good amount of markers. Each one of them came with 10. All right, so now I could be misunderstanding this, but what it looks like it's saying to me is you're going to transfer designs from paper to sublimation blanks and polyester fabrics. Okay, I'm reading this like you all do not understand English. So do I need to go another language? No, I'm just joking. So you're going to design. Excuse me. Now, to me, it doesn't seem to be saying that I need to get a different paper. But I was looking at one of those flyers, and it seemed to say that you can get any mixed media paper. Mixed media is any of those papers that they got in the art department at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, whoever. But you're going to make your design. Then you're going to position it on whatever, but the whatever is a sublimation blank and polyester fabric. So you have to make sure can't be all cotton. Now it's saying polyester. And I'm saying that because some people say, well, why you just keep reiterating that? I am, because some people won't pay attention and they'll just go get a 100% cotton and think they can do it. It's telling you polyester, so you got to get a blend. And I'll say some other stuff, but I can't. I'm not, because we'll be going into too much tangents. But anyway, so you'll make your design, and then you can press it with an iron. Look at that little iron. And then you can reveal. See, that said that directions are dependent on the blank you're transferring to. So they're letting you know. And you can visit this thing here. So I'm thinking I can use any paper, but I have to use those or these because they are polyester. No, I'm not a teacher. I think I've done a lot of this stuff in here in another video. And I know y'all probably thinking, well, we haven't seen that video. And it's because, oh no, I may have done it and it got a copyright on my side. You all may not have seen it. But it's because the music was playing in the background. And I got this in here. Happiness is homemade. And yes, I remember I was doing this here and I was telling you, it just so happened at night, the second time in my baby's life of having braces, her braces came down, and I was like, can you bear it till tomorrow? And she was like, I don't know, it'll probably hurt. And I was like, oh, I got these here because I have another set that she was supposed to be on too, and I fixed her braces. So I mentioned in there that now I'm actually an orthodontist. I know I'm not. But I was just saying a back pocket one. These are going to make cute earrings. And I said that in that video. And these are some more Dollar Tree stuff that got placed in here. But they're going to go on the front of cards. And like I said, here I go. Yo, don't y'all love us? Because I love this, and I can pull this right out and show y'all that I got this paper here, and I'm actually prepared. And it matches with these, and I can just make this into a card for like Mother's Day or for my mom, or my birthday is coming up, like I said, on March 17th. And all I'm going to say to y'all is, yes, I'm going to give my mom a card and say thank you for having me. Yes, I am. Look, I said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, this is already in a video. This is already in a video. I did a video. Oh, yeah, I remember what the name of that video was. I got these here for the 80s because we're 80 babies. It was called I Bought Everything I'm Showing Y'all. So everything I was showing y'all on camera, I bought it. And this. I know where I'm missing another bag, y'all. That bag has the dies with the I love you, those conversation heart pieces. Yeah, I know everybody wants to see this stuff, but it is literally already uploaded. It's just I organized it and wanted to show you all some things out of here. Well, I want to show the sublimation stuff. But yeah, I talked about all of those. So I'm going to end this here and hope it'll upload. See you soon. Bye.